Topic of sprayer drones has been one that has been kind of on everybody's mind because of the obvious. Joining me on the show this week is one of the owners of FlyingAG. They're a Midwest-based company that specializes in drones for agriculture. Randy, talk a little bit about what makes this drone special.
So this is the DJI T40, the latest version of their spraying drones. They're continuing to get larger. This one will hold 10.5 gallons. So at a 2-gallon spray rate, that's a little over 5 acres. They've gone to a different style of nozzle, less prone to plugging, gives a good distribution over about a 36-foot spread width.
I think one of the things on this drone that has my attention is the battery.
Yeah, so there's a large battery on it, and then if you utilize a large generator, you can recharge in about 9.5 minutes. So a person should be able to get by with 2 or 3 batteries and be able to sustain continuous flight.
Randy, talk about some of the functionality in the controller.
So there's a lot of safety built into it. Pretty much you're going to set up a flight plan and it will just continually work on that flight plan as you run load after load. It has the ability to run multiple drones, in the same field. So it a lot of capability here, showing all of your spray rates and all of that kind of stuff.
Did I read correctly, Randy? There's a dry box application also?
That's correct. You can take the liquid tank out and put a dry spreader in there as well.
How far is it for maybe even one of these being on your farm?
We're hoping to do some testing at least with it this summer and see what that scale up looks like.
Any other features of this drone you want to talk about? I know it looks like a LiDAR sensor in the front. It's got a first-person camera.
Yeah, so there's lights up front. It's running LiDAR for sensing around it. It's running RTK correction.
And this has terrain compensation as well, correct?
Right, it has terrain compensation. There's a lot of redundancy built into this drone.
Randy, you've been around the drone space for a long time. It's still got to shake your head when you see things like this.
Years ago, things were changing very rapidly, and this is the same type of thing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool technology. Well, I'll tell you what, I think it's pretty safe to say, Randy, we're going to have to come back and visit you here this summer when you're working on some of your trials and using a drone like this, because certainly they're going to be around the countryside in ways that we've never imagined over the next few years, that's for sure.